right, so it's remote day, and you guys have just gotten done, hopefully, doing the density lab through Gizmos. And now it's time to use our ability to calculate density and our algebra ability to calculate volume and mass. So, to start that, let's talk about density. This is called a Jamboard. You can write on it. There's tools on the left. So, when you found density using the Gizmo, you know that you had a mass divided by a volume. Mass's units are grams. Volume's units are either milliliters or cubic centimeters. You go ahead and divide the values, but your units will be this goofy little fraction, and units are important. The next thing we're going to do in class is what's called dimensional analysis, which is basically canceling out units. So, what I want to do is show you how to calculate these three types of problems. The first one is density. It says calculate the density of each of the following. So you're going to use density is equal to mass divided by volume for this first one. Okay. Number 2 is asking for volume. Well, if we start, this is where we have to use the algebra. If we start with our base calculation, density is equal to mass divided by volume. If we multiply both sides by volume, we get rid of the volume in the denominator there. So now we have velocity. Volume times density equals mass. All right? That is not what we're solving that for, though. We're solving for volume. So we need to get to volume by himself. So we're going to divide both sides by density. So we end up having volume is equal to mass divided by density. And that's how you're going to solve these guys. So in this case, if you have mass, you know 25.6, and you want to solve for density, when you divide by something, 7.48 grams per milliliter, what do you do when it's a fraction? Because the unit is a fraction. Well, in math, you divide and you invert and multiply. You multiply by the reciprocal, right? So if we do this, 1 over 7.48 grams with milliliters on top, our grams will cancel, and we'll have a volume. Okay? The third one, again, I'm going to start with density is equal to mass divided by volume. Now we want to solve for mass. So we need to get volume out of the denominator. We multiply both sides by volume, and voila, mass is now all by himself, so we don't have to do anything else. So in this case, you're going to take the volume, 1.68 milliliters, and you're going to multiply it by density. Density is 9.2 grams per milliliter. Your units will cancel, and you'll have an answer in grams. Okay? So you're going to work those problems just like that for Monday. And so this is due Monday, and the rest of the Gizmo lab is due Monday. And cuckoo cachoo, I'm going to leave these on here. Let's see. Mass divided by density equals volume. And here, mass times volume equals. Now, I just did this. Density times volume equals mass. All right? Cool.